these scary German barbarians comparatively crisply.
Okay, and continue using your cavalry as you're using them. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay, keep going, Mark. Keep going. I want you to keep your troops going.
I see a potential problem here. They've got two held up at the back, and a gap is beginning to open between this action that's happening at the back, with all sorts of forces here stationary, just waiting for the outcome. And if we turn around, we see the rest of the Roman force is moving forward, and there is a gap opening up. They're also under attack. So I think some of the really good teamwork we saw before the pause has gone a bit.
Okay, Andy, there's a unit on that left.
They are running from the troops coming up behind them, running from the enemy, which might not be a bad idea. At least they'll get together if they turn and fight.
The team's been doing well so far. They're nearly halfway through the forest, but they're beginning to lose cohesion because of those constant German attacks.
I've got some guys on the left-hand side, Andy, coming in.
Let's do a lightning strike. A lightning strike, Neil, on the sides, or Mark, whoever can. Maybe something in the side there. It's all right, it's okay. If you've got troops that are not moving on, not engaged, get them moving, get them engaged.
Move them, keep them moving.
Experts, and
It looks like they've let themselves get split up into two separate...
they're losing momentum as well.
Part of their army.
The Germans have managed to halt the back, and there are dangers. They've really got to get these people, otherwise they'll get surrounded.
Theirs?
Yeah, no, that's one
they've just abandoned
Roman cohort that's holding off.
What are they? Oh, they're stuck
And you
engaging
can
the
see,
ones
look at
that-
this, you can see
They've
that
had
of
it.
course the Germans will then just come in and surround
they
these
can't
guys.
possibly win
They
that.
are going to be the lost patrol.
Is it true, by the way, that the Germans used to have their wives and women folk at the back like cheerleaders?
Well, not like cheerleaders. They used to have their wives and women folk with them because they moved in family groups.
Oh.
When the tribe went to war, the whole tribe went to war.
No pom-poms then?
The women were not there with pom-poms. They were there with knives to cut the fingers off of dead Roman soldiers to get their rings.
Hopefully just the
Nice
fingers.
thought. I wish I hadn't asked now, really.
Okay, now listen.
Andy,
Hold on,
I'm
Rob.
fighting
Wait
these
one.
guys.
As soon as they start fleeing, let's start moving forward. Rob, over to you.
Okay, so you've got your units way at the front here.
We're all dead.
You may need to just stop for a minute, let everybody catch up.
Andy, my guys at the
They're gonna get
back. My guys at the back have died, but they've kept them back, so I think we'll be okay.
Keep moving forward. The furthest, Mark, your furthest troops, I want you to start holding those and start forming up. So what are these?
Now, these German tribesmen, they'd worked themselves up into a frenzy. They were berserkers, and this was all a way of getting the adrenaline flowing.
Yeah, and they're using these big two-handed weapons, two-handed swords, two-handed axes that let them put the strength of both arms into a blow.
And if they got you, well, as some of the archaeologists have found, skulls cloven in two and people with whole limbs just chopped off.
Germans are in really good order.
They're
and
following up, and it seems to me, let me just double check this, that they have actually managed to dispense with that last Roman rearguard that was left behind there. They're pretty much all dead now.
So the Roman rear guard is gone.
Few survivors coming back.
And some German cavalry doing some mopping up.
Yeah.
But the difficulty is that as the team are moving closer and closer towards the holy grail of that open field at the end, bodies of Germans are starting to loiter menacingly in their rear.
If you look further down the path that they're, well, failing to charge along at the moment, there's a less than pleasant surprise awaiting them at the end.
Keep going.
Andy, are you happy?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Is there anything we could be doing with our javelins?
Highlight all more men.
Okay, you have a brief pause. You can gather your thoughts.
God, this destroys the momentum.
Yeah, but we might be getting a bit hammered at the back.
Have a quick look and see what's...
Actually, we're doing good.
No, yeah, it's just this. They're coming out again. They've got more units ready.
They are 3/4 of the way there, aren't they? At the head of the column, anyway.
The head of their column is, they can to some extent write off the tail of the column as long as they've got somebody left to fight those Germans at the other end.
You're a ruthless man, Eric. If an omelette needed making,
I'm the
you'd
man to break the
eggs.
eggs. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, we've got stamina.
Behind marks, but I want two lots of legionnaires just to defend us.
5
at the back.
seconds.
I do not want to see any troops standing still.
No, but my
Ready, guys?
legionnaires
Here
are
we go.
defending, yeah?
Okay, go.
Like, Mark, my legionnaires are defending.
No troops I want to see standing still. I
We want
them
the others
to
one
move.
up, don't we?
These I need to be up the side there, and the cavalry. Where are my cavalry? Right, they want, I want
Okay,
them
go
up
on,
here.
Mark. You
I
get
want-
going.
How many
Listen to me.
legionnaires?
Get going.
Well, they've certainly come out of that second pause with the right intentions, I think, to force their way forward, looking at the head of the column here, towards the big German army that awaits them on the open plain. I think if they get there and they're reasonably compact, they'll dispense with those Germans pretty quickly, because the Germans ultimately are tribal warriors. They won't stand in the face of the Roman legions.
All of my legionnaires now at the front. She said,
Yeah, what are these horses doing standing? Get those up. I want them up in the middle.
Okay, the two units behind and to our left are not moving at the moment, so they're stacked.
Come on, guys, get them moving.
We've got a group of legionnaires. The cavalry
Andy,
are going. You can pull those legionnaires
do you want
back
all
now.
of my
Andy.
legionnaires now at the front? Because you said you wanted 2.
I want 2 at the back.
Right, and the other one.
Andy,
Oh, only one person at a time.
Right, me, Andy.
Yeah.
I've 1 at the back, so I'm now moving my legionnaires up, yeah?
Okay,
I've
good.
Finished. Okay.
Good. Well done. We've
Keep
won
them
our
up. I want
first
them up the
bit.
side, please.
Okay.
We've won our first bit, so we're going to keep going.
Neil, after he'd
Now,
been
what
given
do
a
you wanna
real
say?
shouting at by Andy, said, bless him.
Right, the Roman rear guard has seen off a whole series of attacks, but the back end of the Roman army is now secure.
No, it's not, is it?
Come on,
Where's my
guys.
line?
That's good. That's brilliant. Let's smash them.
I think listening to Andy saying, that's good, let's smash him, I'm thinking he's born a century too late. He really should have been sent out for some evangelical work in darkest Africa or somewhere.
Fighting priests.
Fighting priests, exactly.
Right.
Come on,
they're
bring
not
those cavalries and generals up.
doing anything.
Mark,
They're running away. The cavalry are running away.
I want all of them up the side there, and I want
through the trees.
yeah.
We are now going to see the battle open on the plain. The final phase, really, for the Roman army.
But now they're on the ground that they're best at.
Yeah, I mean, this close order German body here could take some beating, but I think that the legionaries' superior discipline and formation should tell.
The Germans they've already met will have been the Germans who needed to prove themselves. The ones who had still got the full beards on their faces and who would not be permitted to shave them off until they'd washed their weapons in blood. So they've already faced possibly the toughest part of the German army, the most desperate part.
The Air Force.
Let's just scare them from every way.
And I want
Cavalry. Throw spears first. Yeah, throw spears first.
Are you doing double time, Mark?
I'm doubling now.
Go, good man, good man. My cavalry are coming in from the side.
From the side.
Mark, have you got your cavalry coming in from the other side?
Go, keep going.
Now look at those Roman pillar going in. They had a range of about 15 meters, and they had an iron point, a soft iron point that bent on impact, so you couldn't throw it back, and it would stick into your shield and fix you in place.
Let's see what the rest of the Roman army is.
Yeah.
Oh, there are plenty of Romans.
They're coming up. They need to move them up and onto the flank of those German troops that they've pinned.
Essentially, the German army is now going to be fed into a power saw. The Romans will just keep hacking away, moving up to fill in the blank files until the Germans are all dead.
Yeah, it's a bratwurst and sauerkraut omelette that they're making there.
Come on, just hang in. Come on, next line in. Just hammer them. They can't go on for long, these guys. Can we have, listen in, I need some troops in the side. Listen in, I need troops hammering from the side. If there's any troops standing still, move them.
This is it.
There they go.
This body of troops is being moved around to the left, hammering from the side, as Andy said. That's what you want to do. You've pinned them at the front. You now want to attack them from the flank, or better still, the rear.